Hey everybody, welcome back. Channel Steven here. It is Single Malt Sunday. I don't know why, but Sunday just seems like the perfect day to have whiskey. You know, it's usually slow, everybody's home, maybe you went to church in the morning, maybe you didn't. But either way, it just seems like, you did your yard work on Saturday and Sunday's just a nice day to chill out, So, this is Westland. This is an American single malt. And, boy, I have a story. I would love to love this whiskey, this distillery. Here's the deal. First of all, I hate the screw-off tops. There aren't many companies that do this, and they say it's not any better or worse, but it feels cheap. That's my problem. And I know it's all in my head, but it really does. It makes the whiskey feel cheap, Nobody wants a screw-off top on their fancy whiskey. Just saying. Anyway, so I had gotten a bottle of Westward single malt. I got their peated single malt, because I like peated whiskey. And I just thought, okay. And it tasted eggy, and it didn't taste like a good peated smoke. It wasn't good to me. It was not good at all. And I was talking to somebody in a whiskey group, and it turns out he really likes Westward whiskey. And I like, there's another local whiskey here that I like that he doesn't like. And I mean, it's just karma that he happened to live in the same city where I live. I mean, it's absolutely insane that happened. But it did. In fact, not only does he live in the same city, but he's probably about 10 minutes from me. So I met up with him, and we both kind of had the same amount of whiskey in each of our respective bottles, and we swapped bottles. And I gave him my Westward because he likes it, and I took the one he didn't like. So, here's the thing. Let me tell you about Westward here. Westward is in Seattle, Washington, so it's an American single malt. And I like everything about their company. I like everything about what they're doing. I just haven't found any whiskey that they put out that I like. They are very transparent. If you go to their website, they will tell you almost everything except for maybe their recipe for making the whiskey. I mean, they really tell you everything. They tell you what temperature they ferment the wash at. They tell you how much ABV, is their heads cuts and their hearts cuts and their tails cuts. I mean, if you want to nerd out about it, I don't know any other whiskey company that'll give you this kind of data. And I think that is so amazing. I think every company should do that. Not only that, but in that same sort of vein, their whiskeys are non-chill filtered. It doesn't say, that they don't add caramel color. Oh, no, it does say it. I'm sorry. Boy, I lied. It does say no coloring added. I was going to say it's pretty dark, but this is a sherried whiskey. By the way, if I didn't mention that, this is their sherry wood whiskey, is what they call it. So that's what's giving it the darker color, is the sherry cask. No coloring, not chill filtered. This one comes in at, 46%, so right on the line there where you don't need to chill filter because it's not going to get hazy. They finished this in Pedro Jimenez and Oloroso casks. They have an agreement with a company in Spain, sherry comes from, and they have a really good selection of sherry casks that they can use. So on paper, right, everything is like perfect. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better distillery from a fan, of whiskey, right, point of view. Everything on paper, they check all these boxes. Like, this is fantastic. I just can't get behind the whiskey. I don't know what it is. There's not a lot of sherry aroma or anything on this on the nose. It's just very sort of painful ethanol. Like, that's all you get. A lot of ethanol that burns your nose. Deep underneath that, there is some berry flavor or smell coming through. Oh, it stings, which makes no sense. I mean, 46% is not that high in ABV. it's almost as if it's just not, I don't know. It doesn't taste young. It just tastes a sort of, I don't know how to describe it. But it's not like super pleasant. It's like, you know, rubbing alcohol or something that you swish your mouth with and you're all, you know, I mean, it's the only whiskey that I know that does this to me. It just is not super pleasant to drink. On the tip of the tongue is where you're going to get the like smoothness and flavor, but I don't get much sherry like influence from it. All I get is really a harsh burn in the back of my throat that I usually don't get with whiskey. It's almost like it's just not finished, you know? I don't know how long, you know, this might be it. I don't know how long they, there's no age statement on this. So I don't know how long that this is sitting in the barrel and aging. And that could be it. I'm going to put some water in this. I'm going to put like 4 or 5 drops because I feel like it needs something. And see if proofing it down will at least sort of soften it. I don't think it's going to add a whole lot of flavor. We'll see, but I'm hoping it'll at least soften it a bit. This video is off the rails. I never go this long on a whiskey video, but I think it's because, like I said, I really want to love Westland. I want to get behind it. Okay, well, adding the water and proofing it down a bit has drastically improved the nose. I can get honey. There's a sweetness there. Some berry, but a lot of honey. A lot of honey. That really drastically improved the nose. It did not improve the palate. Yeah, so it does improve the nose on it, but the palate remains the same. Very harsh and not pleasant. So nothing against Westward. I like what, you know, everything they're doing. I'm guessing, with a little bit of information that I have, that maybe they aren't aging this long enough in oak. I don't know, but it feels like it needs more time. At any rate, that is my review on Westland. I know a lot of people love it, so don't hate me. If you love it, hey, you know, the best whiskey, as they say at the Whiskey Tribe, is the whiskey that you like, the way that you like it, right? So it doesn't matter. If you like it, that's all that matters. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I'll be back in another week for another little whiskey tasting. And until then, sláinte.